Okay, right now we are with the Commissioner for Environment of Anambra State, Dr. Clems Aguiyi, Esquire. So, sir, good day, sir.
Yeah, good day, good afternoon.
Yeah, sir, we visited you to know how you are coping with your office since you are new to the office. And having in mind that Anambra State is a very special, state in terms of environment, because people complain a lot about our state that is not clean. These few days you have been in the office, what can you tell us, or do you have any challenge or something that you've noticed on how to improve on Anambra State? And I'm sure that giving you this office is a welcome development, because they must have seen your track record before giving you this office, because not everybody can handle this office. Sir, let's hear from you, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yes, I'm new in the office, but at least I've been 2 months old. Mm-hmm. And I would say old enough to understand what the issues are. Mm-hmm. And we're doing our best to tackle the situation. Okay. Anambra is a very peculiar case in terms of its own environmental challenges. Yes. And if you look at the challenges in Anambra State when it comes to the issue of environment, they are quite humongous. You might think this stuff, they can't solve every problem. That's the truth. This government will have 3 years more and maybe a few months. Okay. So we're not expecting that we're going to solve all the environmental problems in Anambra State. Okay. But one thing I can assure you is that we're going to continue to be consistent, visible, and impactful to make some gains in the area that we are focused, which has to do with flood and erosion, waste management, and maybe some climate change actions that we have to respond to. The challenges we have in the office is that it's citizens' attitude to the environment that is one of the biggest challenges that we have.
Good.
Because waste management, for example, is a shared responsibility between the individuals, the communities, local government, and the state. Shared responsibility in the sense that there are expectations that we expect from citizens. For example, when you make your waste, bag your waste in a responsible manner. When you bag your waste, it's the community that provides for you the points where you go and dump the waste. That's where the community comes into play. So we expect when you bag your waste, you take it to that community dump site where the community have provided for you. And the local government duty to come to those dump sites and evacuate those wastes. The community dump sites are temporary. According collection points. And it's not the local government that comes to pick it up. Local governments contract PSPs and contractors that come to pick up this waste. And then take it to the dump site, which is managed by the state government. So you see how if any of these chains are broken, then you won't get it right. Exactly. If the community does not provide the collection points for the individuals who have bagged their waste to come and dump it, then it's broken. If the individuals, instead of bagging their waste and putting it in the community provided collection points, it's broken. If they choose to be dumping it in the drainage waste and water waste, then you have a system where you have drainages that are blocked, and that causes flood, and that leads to erosion, and that leads to other major crises that we have in our community. So that connection must be there, well established and also well recognized. The individual stewardship is very, very important. And we don't see how our people are still behaving as if this environment does not concern them. Some of them are still seeing waste collection and evacuation as government problem. No. It's not about, it's not just government problem. It is a problem for everybody, and everyone at every stage have a responsibility to play and to discharge. And the only way to discharge that responsibility that we can have a clean, green, and healthy environment.
All right, sir. Though you are new in this Ministry of Environment as the pilot, you stated that bagging your waste and the government providing people that will pick them. Where are they expected to get these bags to bag their waste, or are they supposed to use any bag they see to bag them? And secondly, how often are these people that are supposed to carry this waste come to pick them? Are there any number of days? Can we hear from you, sir?
Yeah, like I've always said, I say this is a shared responsibility between the individuals, the community, the local government, and the state government. Every strata of this order have their own rules to play in making sure that we have a clean environment. I'll give you an instance. You ask a question, where would they get the bags to bag their waste? Of course, you provide your bag to bag your waste. Every individual should have a waste bin bag. It's sold everywhere. It's not even expensive. So if you use 500 naira to buy a roll of waste bags, so that you make sure that but that's your own individual stewardship. You don't expect the government to be the one to give you bags.
No.
To bag your waste. And when you bag your waste, take it to the litter point where the community has provided, designated that you should bring it out and put it there, tied and bagged. And it's not for local government to send their contractors, their PSPs, to come to those points and collect those waste. And the local government contractors is expected to take those waste to the dump site, where the government is either doing landfill or trying to see solid stand. And let me tell you again, individuals should be able to sort their waste, plastics, degradable. So if you're able to sort it out from your home, you have played your part. The PSU to come and pick it up from where it has been designated and then take it to the dump site. This is separated. There are people who are aggregators who are picking these plastics and then taking it to the recyclers who are now recycling them. And many countries are turning their own waste into wealth. Ghana, for example, somebody in Ghana is turning plastics with sand into paving stones. And they're even more durable than the...
Yes, I think I saw it somewhere.
They're even more durable than the cement paving stones.
Asphalt.
You know, to deal with the issue of usage of cellophane and styrofoam for food packaging, India was able to come up with an innovation. Where you can use cassava bark with some leaves and that are binding, and they turn it into a tray, turn it into food packaging bags. So these are ways of also making the economy better. So in Nigeria, we're taking in that direction here in the Ministry of Environment. And that's what led to the idea of the Environmental Innovation Summit that we're planning to have. The idea of the Environmental Innovation Summit is to allow some of our young thinkers, our young people, to come up with innovative ideas that are practicable, that can help in solving one environmental problem or the other. You never can tell. Many of these young people in our schools, these young people in our villages can come up with an idea that can actually lead to waste termination and solve some environmental problems. So that's why we're giving that opportunity through the Anambra Environmental Summit. And that's also we're tinkering with the idea of environmental academy. Environmental academy is not just, we're not asking for an agency. We're not asking for a school, like it's an academy that will be able to train people in the communities on how to manage the environment, how to respond to climate change, how to meet up with their own environmental stewardship. These are things we can do without a state fund.
Good.
You understand? Yes, but people need to get that knowledge. And we also need to get that data. And we use the academy to build data. So these are what we're looking at.
Very good. Then before I go into enforcement aspect, let me just go into the enforcement. What if in an environment where people are not complying with all these things, these good plans that you've just rolled out now? What if they are not complying? Are we expected to see any enforcement on that regards? Because laws without enforcement will not work out.
Well, the work of Minister of Environment, our job mandate is three, very clearly three. Policy making, regulations, enforcement. If people are not complying with the laws are there. And we have one of the most robust law in the environment. That's 208 pages of law made in 2024. So what remains is our willingness as a government to enforce the law. So when we enforce the law, we have no choice than to enforce the law.
Enforce, yes.
Because the laws are there, the laws are going to be enforced.
And,
if the law will not look at anybody's face.
No, it doesn't. Nobody is above the law.
The law has existed since 2024. What remains is to pick up the law, page by page, line by line, and begin to enforce it. Whomever crosses the line and do not, of course, we're going to still be doing sensitization, doing education, doing awareness, but we're not going to lie in awareness and education alone. We're going to totally between preaching, teaching, and also enforcement. So you're going to go hand in hand.
Okay. Personally, I noticed something. Sometimes I move around, though. As you see me, I move around construction site. I see so many things. Many times I see drainages under construction, or they are done constructing drainages, but I don't know whose responsibility it is to clean drainage after construction, because you find a lot of earth, sand inside the drainage, and they will leave it like that and go. The construction company will leave it like that and go. So, is it that the Ministry of Environment is expected to come and start cleaning the drainages after construction, or is it the responsibility of the construction company to clean up these drainages? And secondly, I don't know whether Ministry of Environment is supposed to be working hand in hand with works, because I found out that those two ministries have something similar, which has to do with all these erosion issues and the rest of them. So how do we...
It's not just the Ministry of Works that the Ministry of Environment has needed the synergy to work with. Environment cuts almost across every other department of life. Is it health? You have environmental issue there. Is it education? You have compulsory education and environment there. Is it physical planning? Physical planning gives the planning for environment. Is it architecture? The architects are designing for the environment. Is it the road designs and bridges that Minister of Works are building? That will be for the environment. So, the Minister of Environment, Minister of Works, Minister of Physical Planning are supposed to be one implementation committee in developing infrastructures from design to execution and in inputs. Just like the question, when the construction company design a road, build a road, they're going to clear up the drainages of those debts accumulated there while they were constructing. Before they hand over, they're supposed to clean it up. In part of works, they have to check before you give them their final payments. But it is the inability of the people that are supposed to take this, that makes it. But now that they have done that, there are rules that run across communities, drainages that run across communities. It is the community's responsibility to mobilize themselves to make sure that these things are clear. And if you run across your own house, it becomes your responsibility to clean the drainage that run across your house.
It's in the law, yes, so I saw it.
It is in the law.
Yeah,
so that's why I keep saying that these things are shared responsibilities, shared stewardship. Only that at some point there's a broken communication or broken link that is causing all this problem. Otherwise, it's not supposed to be so.
Yes.
Because if you do your own as an individual, and the community does their own as a community, and the local government does their own as a local government, then the state does their own as a state. It become easier and less tedious. So we need to understand. It's not about blaming the people or blaming the government or blaming Mr. A or B. It's about we sitting down to understand that we all have a role to play. If there's erosion in your place, nothing stops the community from understanding this erosion, what caused it? Is it because we are cutting too many trees? Is it because we are not channeling our stormwater very well? Is it because as a community we decided to build drainage and we didn't have proper engineering, which made it difficult, which made it possible to communicate it very well? Is it what's causing that gully erosion like the road? Is it the rain coming from? Is it the flow water coming from my house?
Or dumping refuse inside inside the drainage?
This is what communities to determine. And when you determine that, you take proactive actions to stop it. The communities are in the best position to stop most of these things.
Okay.
By next 2 weeks or so, we start having a boss meeting across the southeast. I mean, what are we coming to discuss for boss meeting? What are the women coming back for? They should be able to be looking at our environmental problems in waste management. But most of the culprits in this whole thing, and most of the who are vulnerable, are the women. So they need to have it in the agenda that at least every woman should be able to plant a tree this period. If you plant a tree in your husband's house, that tree you are planting for the future. If that tree will actually And when the story is told about that tree, the name will mention that you planted this tree at a particular point in time. So when you plant a tree in your husband's house, you have put in more taproots that you have. Because you will come and you will go. What you remember for? You may remember for that or dollar. The future generation is in the next 30 years. You may remember for that peer. You remember for that okra. People are not eating. Because when we're eating today, we're not planted by us.
No.
We're planted by somebody in the air.
Yes.
And when you want to know the history,
they will tell you.
So there are a lot we can do as a community.
Okay.
We're encouraging massive planting of bamboo trees and other economic trees in community. The state started by planting about 10 million in the past 4 years. I want to plant more.
Good.
Start community driven. So that people begin to take ownership and drive these things. If we're determined, we can do that.
Yes, why not?
1948.
Why not?
Israel as a country inherited desert, no single tree. But out of sheer determination, understanding their challenges, Israel today has more than 290 million trees. And these are people driven. Every Jewish person, every Israeli person have about 1 to 10 trees for himself planted in his lifetime, in children's name. We can do the same to check our erosion.
Yes.
We can do the same.
Thank you very much, Honorable Commissioner for Environment. Well, we've learned a lot today, but on a final note, as I was coming, because I just walked down, I usually walk down this road, I saw that the environment is cleaner. No, it's not, I'm not making mouth though. This new government house road is cleaner. You know, I have to take a close shot. It's very clean, unlike before. I have videos where people can make reference to check what I'm saying. So, aside this, are there other areas we expect? What are we expecting so soon? As in changes that will come to Anambra State? Because people are eager to see a functional society in Anambra State in particular.
What I can tell people about Anambra State is that we are going to, I'm happy anyway that you saw that the new government house road is quite clean now.
Honestly.
We still need to do better in those areas. And we still have to remove a lot of material distortions on the road come to this secretariat. I also understand that I have noticed that we don't have some portfolios there. Of course, we are coming to the secretariat. We are working on removing this material distortions and also so that this road that is into secretariat is not even patched, reconstructed, so that it will be fitted into the secretariat. Okay, this secretariat road. Yes, and all I can show you that Anambra will understand that we are now more dependent than ever to ensure that we have a better environment. Thank you very much. If you see something, say something. And that's why also the peak of the rainy season, I also tell the people of Anambra State to be the know that really are. It was predicted that there would be floods. And I thought we would flood to the straight away. No, I didn't go home to sleep like other people. He took an ark. And he took his family and some animals to the ark. So when the flood came, no, I was able to survive. Yes. So today we're having flood all over the place. Not just on Anambra State. Roads are caving in. Floods everywhere in New York, in China, in India, in Ghana. There's flood everywhere. In Anambra State, there are also floods. And the flood will come. So you don't wait for the flood to come before you get yourself prepared. So I'm saying, do that act and get yourself ready. Yes, so that you don't get in the middle of the whole thing. Please, whatever magic that was done on that new government house road, if possible, let it be extended to other roads. Yes, it's just very few things I saw that may not be, 100%. Like on the walkways, I still see some, grasses, settlement of grasses there, of which is neat, or the sweeping is neat, very neat, sand free, but the grasses are there. So let them extend it. At least notice something that we're going to work on. So that's thank you very much. You're taking it up there. Thank you very much, Honorable Commissioner for Environment. Continue doing what you are doing. The Lord is your strength. Thank you, sir. Thank you.